100.
Chickadee, 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 check. 1 2 1 2 1 2. It's the Fast Food Podcast. This is episode 3.
In your clock.
And we are back again for another episode. It's a funny one today, but let's just introduce ourselves as usual. I go by the name of Morgan Heights. I'm with my boy Trimmer.
Yes.
Welcome back, son.
Thank you.
Son?
Good to be.
Welcome back.
Sun in the sun.
Yes,
Son. Ibiza.
You was truly missed.
Thank you.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I'm sure you heard the last episode. It was nothing but praise throughout.
Yeah, something like that.
It was nothing but praise throughout. I'm also Drizzy Freckles Wagwan and making a return.
Suck off it.
It's how they return.
Yeah, there's a little somber vibe in here that I'm trying to liven up. But,
We need some gasoline now.
Yeah, man, we need to, you know. I know it's a Sunday night. Should we tell them it's a Sunday night? It's a Sunday night.
We gotta tell the truth. We gotta be transparent.
Sunday night, and like, you know, it's one of them ones there where we're recording, but you know, we keep it moving because we're here to fulfill our end of the bargain, dropping episodes every fortnight.
Boom.
Don't forget, we're on Spotify, we're on iTunes, we're also on Podbeam, we're on YouTube. And we're also on SoundCloud, so make sure that you check that out.
Soon to be title.
You see it there?
Imagine.
We're putting that in the universe now.
Search the Fast Food Podcast, subscribe.
Like.
The most important thing is to subscribe and also rate as well. Rate it. If you like certain things that said, let it be known. Support us, give us your feedback, tell us what you like. Yeah, all of that, man, you know. And I want to say thank you for all the participants from last time, from the last show. Also want to shout out Maintain.
Each and every time.
Who's safely back home in Uganda.
In AF.
Yeah.
He's back home now. So respect to you, sir. Thanks for coming and representing.
I heard that he's going to be in coming to America too.
Yeah, bro. He's going to be, bro. Him and his beard.
Why does facts represented warrant a pause? Just handing them out randomly.
Trim gets the pause game started so that he's not slipping throughout.
It was you, G.
Nah, man, I didn't say nothing.
That's what the Ray does.
Everything is above
Ray will muddle your fodder.
Them one there. Do you know what I'm saying?
So listen, this is your fortnightly meal of pure decadence and luxurious self-indulgence. So grab your plates and cups because we're about to have a banquet of succulent nourishment and beverages. Cheers. Big up my brethrens in the building.
Come on.
Anked out Trebler.
Yes.
Back in the building again.
Mr. T.
Cameraman, I like how you finessed the last episode. If you haven't watched it yet,
Get on.
check it out. Wild Boy Winter Whopping. An amazing episode. Check that out. And yeah, man, it feels good to be back. Yeah, man, what we doing today, man?
Can I?
Yeah, how we feeling, man?
Can I just
can I kick it?
Yes, I can. Can I throw out 2 birthday shouts real quick?
Shout
do that.
I mean, so on a shout to my sister's boyfriend, man, like Addy.
Happy birthday, man.
to you, King.
Blessings.
Yeah, I mean,
blessings.
Greetings.
good youth. All that, do you know what I'm saying? Well, it has to be because with my sister and all that. Do you know what I mean? Otherwise, something might get shagged or two. Do you know what I mean? But he's a good youth. You know what I mean?
That's a crazy one. Like
he's a good youth, man.
We all got sisters, and it's like how does it feel like to know that your sister will eventually meet somebody or has someone in their life that's a man.
It's cool because she's a bright, well-educated queen. Do you know what I mean? So obviously, a bright, educated queen is going to attract that. The
levels.
The levels. She's going to attract that. So and he's on those levels. He's just funny. When I first met him at the airport, he was mad quiet.
Yeah,
he was. You know that was it. He was mad quiet. And I'm sitting next to him. I'm like, why is this guy that say that? And he was mad quiet.
Yeah.
But then after a while, chatted to him, and then when he got comfortable, it was all good. And he's a good youth, man.
But he's still a man.
What was the whole scenario with the airport though? Why was it that? How did you manage?
First time he's seeing me, like meeting me, And he must have just saw like this 6'5" or just fucking, do you know what I mean, raw this, and he's like, oh shit, this
And you
guy
do,
probably gonna give me pressure.
and you do when you meet your sister's partner.
I was gonna give him
kind of turn up. You
give
do.
him a hard time.
Of course you do. You have to.
But he's a good guy. He's a good guy. So like, you know, yeah, man. So happy birthday to you, King.
Okay.
Blessings.
More blessings, more lives,
Yes.
more goals. And I want to say happy birthday to Mumsy.
Yes.
I want to get that in
come
there
on.
early because
Yeah,
you know it's
man.
going to happen later in the week. So I just want to put that out there. So happy birthday, Mum! Thanks
Happy
for
birthday.
making love under the sycamore tree
Yeah.
and having me. Much appreciated. And yeah, man, love you
Blessings.
to the moon and back, Mum. So peace and blessings.
That's it, man. Shout out to mums everywhere.
Yeah, man.
Come
Shout out
on.
to all the mums, man.
Yeah, man. We
And the dads, come on.
do appreciate.
Yeah, and look, yeah, but don't say like that. It's like we're dissing the dads. Like, you know
No,
what I mean?
we just got to
dads.
show acknowledgement, car.
But
Yeah,
no
some
one
fathers
gives-
are a
no
bit.
one gives- no
Some
one gives a-
fathers are a bit. Nah,
No one
but-
gives
That's
a
got
shit
nothing to
about
do with
dads,
nothing.
bro.
No,
That's
they
not
do,
the point.
They do.
No.
They should.
Bruv,
should.
that's not the
I'm
point.
not saying. I'm
Change
not
the
saying. I'm not saying. I'm not saying
You're
they
just-
shouldn't. They should,
right.
but no one does. Really.
Change the narrative.
Yeah, that's
Nah,
bad.
They should. The narrative has to change.
Yeah.
Let's turn the page over.
And big
you know
up
what I
the
mean?
dads, man. Come
Yeah,
on.
Oh yeah,
Dads,
no
man.
doubt. Like, I'm a dad,
Oh.
but it's really, you know.
So you're not feeling you?
I'm just but we're just there, innit? Like
We're
just
not,
like,
bro.
The accessory, yeah.
Yeah, we're just an extra part most of the time, bruv. Like my wife tried to
I
tell
don't
me
feel that way.
yesterday. My wife tried to tell me yesterday, yo,
Yeah.
I give birth to your son. You don't know how it feels. It's a different thing. It's a maternal thing, and I'm like, babe, what do I have to do? Did I have to give birth to my son for me to have this vibe with him? And my son, bruv, me and my son are close.
Yeah.
And because he's a boy as well, we've got that. We got that.
That thing, that bond.
Camaraderie together, and he loves football like I do and all of that. But bro, it's if when it's time for when it's at certain points, bro, he disses me, and then he's off to his mum, man.
You
Like,
know what's gonna be funny is it's
gonna change.
That talk needs to go down, and she'll be like, "Yeah, come speak to your son, please. I don't want to have this talk to him about the birds and the bees. Come talk to him, please." There are moments when they just hand him off.
Yeah.
To you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's crazy.
Shout to the wife. You know what I mean? But yeah, man. Shout to all the dads.
Yeah.
holding it down. You know what I mean?
Real
Big up
talk.
yourself, raising the kings and the future queens and all that. Shout to yourself, man.
Trim, how you been, man? How's your trip?
Oh man, it was crazy.
Blessed.
Yeah, I can't complain. I enjoyed myself.
Of course, you look like
It
you
was
have, bro.
it was very the event itself was amazing. 'Cause
Yeah.
I'd never been to anything like it.
No.
Nah.
Where was it?
It was in Ibiza. So it was called Sun Clash.
Mm-hmm.
And that was with Pulse 88 FM.
Oh, so
they
was
run
called,
it.
It was called Sun Clash.
Sun Clash Ibiza.
Right.
And it was they had different DJs done it. As you know, we had Bushkin and Heartless were down there. They done their thing. Big Business was down there.
Cool.
A couple of others, and the first thing, what did we went to like a fluorescent party for the first night.
Oh, I
you had
saw
to
that
wear something
online
bright,
still.
yeah. And then we went to a white party.
Yeah. With black people.
Boat party afterwards. That was crazy. Obviously, what you're seeing.
That went right over his head, did it?
Yeah, I don't care, bro. I'm just there and trying to remember what the fuck happened because there was so much Jaeger.
Yeah, you got
Jaeger in your Shager.
You Jaegered yourself right in.
Bro, Nathan and Con, them man, they just non-stop juice. It was non-stop drinks. I was just like, I couldn't even keep up with them. And
Pause.
This day was gone, bro. So we had a wicked time, but yeah, the lingerie party was crazy as well.
What was that about?
No footage of that.
See,
was
that's
it?
what I'm saying. Like,
You know what I mean?
let's get to the
Yeah.
let's talk
The
about the
lingerie
nitty gritty of the
And
lingerie.
Jaegers and boat
Yeah.
parties and like,
Yeah,
fuck
it
that
was just
shit,
mad. But all you need to
Lingerie.
do is go onto the Sun Clash onto the Insta.
Yeah, that's the shit they want you to see. I want to know it from your perspective.
My perspective was I was holding it down in the background, just enjoying
Hold-
myself and bubbling.
literally,
I was good, bro.
literally holding it down.
Yeah, holding
and he's
these
looking
things.
panty.
It was so good, man.
Yeah.
But, and then obviously in the daytime, because what it is it was held at the Ibiza Rocks Hotel.
Mm-hmm.
And they actually hold an event inside the hotel.
Right.
So you got the cabanas there and you can rave and everything.
Live.
Food's there, drinks there. You got Dan doing unwind event in there as
Oh,
well.
yeah.
So we had the mass.
And
we
so Dan finally kind of got the experience of a Sound Clash experience because he didn't know what that was.
Well, yeah, because what happened was there was some bread called Mad Fingers.
Yeah.
That was clashing Tony Mataran.
Wow.
And got obliterated.
And that was Dan's first experience of that.
I think that was his first experience of a sound clash.
Yeah.
I think that was his first experience of a sound clash itself. But yeah, it was crazy. The only thing that was the only down part for me really was the fact that when I got there, I didn't have my luggage.
What?
So I didn't get my luggage until the next day. No. So I had to go and buy clothes.
Who did you go with? Thomas Cook?
Nah, they was already dead. They'd already flopped.
Thomas Cook.
Their prostate had already bust. So that never around. And then also the other thing was because I was because I got a rental. So what happened was I got the rental, and I thought that you get the rental. Obviously, they drive on the other side of the road, but I still thought that the fucking steering wheel would be on the right hand side.
No,
fuck no. So when the steering wheel's on the left hand side, the fucking gears are on the right hand side. So I was thinking to myself, what am I gonna do? So I pulled back up. I drove around once, and I thought, I'm not really feeling this. Anyway, pulled that back up to the office. I goes, right, can I get automatic, please?
Straight.
They goes, care? I says, can I get automatic? They said, nah. You drive this. I was like, oh man. So the first thing I done, I went to Spotify. I put on some gospel because I know I got to go on the motorway and drive to San Antonio. I got about 20 miles to San Antonio. So I put on 2 gospel rhythm
and kept it moving.
Got there, whatever. And then the other thing was, because obviously I got the rental, I was a bit freaked out about coming back. So I thought, let me park it somewhere so I won't forget where it was.
Yeah.
I still forgot on the way back where it was. And everything's in grids. You know, like in the States, there's blocks. Yeah. It's all in blocks. So I parked it closer than I thought. Mm-hmm. So I'm walking around. I basically found it. Missed my flight, so I had to pay for another flight.
Oh, this is peak.
Catch up with my other connections.
What's the best?
Oh man! By that time, I've already got a migraine.
Mess.
I'm Vox. I'm not Vex.
How long did you go for?
I went for 5 days, 5-6 days, something like that. So, but came back and it was good. But I thoroughly enjoyed myself. Had a wicked time, man. Yeah, really nice.
That's blessed.
And it was. Yeah, I did miss it.
Yeah. It was live. That's good, man. That's a good vibe. So what we talking about today? Let's get into this thing. I know Drizzy, he put it in the group a few times, and to be fair, when he put it in the group, I looked at it and then I just got distracted, and you know what happens? Life takes takes control of everything that you're doing, and then I was like, I swear. And then fortunately Drizzy put the link back into the WhatsApp account a few days ago, about 3-4 days ago, and I was like, shit, that's what I needed to do. And we're talking about the top 25 best hip-hop records, greatest hip-hop records of all time. Who made the list originally?
So it's the BBC that put it together. Yeah. They got in contact with, they said like tastemakers, DJs,
right,
hosts, etc.
Right.
And then I think everyone did their top 25, and they basically, I think they must have
done like a little
average show of hands how many times record A was selected. They kind of just put it in an order like that. Yeah. So
how credible did you find it? Because I never saw it.
Yeah,
so what did you think of the actual list? Did you think, oh, raw, that was pretty spot on? Well, like 3/4 of it, half of it, a quarter, boom.
It's everyone's opinion, isn't it? So like, you got to take it with a grain of salt. But there was some records in there that was just like, huh?
How?
And how high they were. I think maybe you could choose whatever record you want, because there's like 1 trillion hip hop songs, right?
There is.
You could choose what it's.
That's just how you're feeling at the time.
So this is it.
Should we go through what they actually put together, and then we'll go through what I suggested going through our top 10, because top 25. It just, for me,
it's easier than doing the top 10.
Yes, it is. It actually is.
Because
25.
you've
Yeah,
got
because you get stuck.
You got room for 15 records that you can put in any order you want outside of your top 10. And then your 10 is like
Supremo.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
The
for
Quan.
sure. But I found when I was trying to do 25, they weren't actually
That good.
the greatest.
The bangers.
They weren't actually, they weren't actually full blown bangers. I've got tons of like, I've got the nostalgic tunes that just I like because my dad liked them.
Okay.
Then I've got tunes that I grew up listening to, and then standout ones in those, but it wasn't. When I went past 10, I was just like, yeah, but is that really much? Is it?
So your pops was into hip hop.
Yeah, man, which is a blessing.
Yeah,
like my dad was like, obviously being of Jamaican descent, know, Sunday afternoons, mum's in the kitchen cooking dinner, dad's running tunes, and obviously back then his records were spinning. My dad's spinning records. He's got his proper sound system. He's got his little split decks. He's got the amplifier, big speakers, and he just runs tunes. And so we used to just be in the crib, be in the house, and he used to play tunes. And you know what happens? Like a lot of the time when your parents are playing music, there's obviously songs that they like and you're not really feeling, and it's just on. And then there's like my dad used to play tunes. Like my dad used to play real records, and I'd be like, "Rah." And obviously, like, there used to be ones that he used to, because he used to buy music all the time. Yeah. And so, like, he was just one of those guys that collected vinyl. And so, yeah, man, there's some ones that I'll never forget. You know what I mean? He had like Jodeci remixes with Eric Sermon. That man there. He had real cuts, like proper tunes that I was just like, rah, dad.
So he'd buy the singles, because when you buy the singles, obviously you get the B-side.
My dad knows what time it is. So yeah, man, that was me until I turned about. I must have been, by the time I hit high school and I was 14, 15. By then I had my Walkman. And then I was just dipping in.
Walkman,
for those that don't know, what's a Walkman, by the way?
Yeah, you need to let people know what the fuck that
is basically a portable music device. But back in the day, it was cassettes. There wasn't no CDs. It was cassettes. Tapes.
At that time, by the time he was 15, there was CDs.
No, man, CDs came out a little bit after that.
There might have been CDs, but I doubt it'd be in a CD Walkman.
There wouldn't have been a CD Walkman.
Maybe. And if there was, it was massive.
Yeah, I mean, I had CD Walkman, but that was late. Again, that was later on. CD Walkman, and then it was iPods.
Remember?
Yeah. So like, but in high school, it was like it was a Walkman, man.
So your Walkman, tell me this shit. First and foremost, what make was your Walkman?
Sony.
Always.
Sony. Okay.
The yellow one or the?
I had a grey one.
I had a Sanyo one. I had Sanyo, blood.
The man there, Sanyo.
Sanyo, but tell me this. Did it have just rewind? Because some Walkmans never had forward and rewind.
No, better Walkmans had rewind. I think mine was just the one thing. Pause, play.
Yeah.
But then obviously what you do, you take the tape out, flip
it over.
Yeah.
So did it? So obviously the next question is dead, because I was gonna say, does it have continuous play?
No, mine had the dial. Mine had the dial on it.
Yeah, to flick it.
So I had I did have the treble and bass.
You had the equalizer.
I had a little equalizer, little flex on it. So
did it have mega bass? The sign.
No,
the mega bass sign.
No. I teethed one of those.
Yeah,
bruv. There's one brother. I'll tell you a story. One brother come into high school one day, showing off. Walkman was peak, bruv. His Walkman was peak. Like his Walkman had
stealing,
forward, rewind, pause,
everything, freeze frame,
flip, everything,
bruv. And then it had all the extra bass dials. It had, and it just looked like.
Did it have radio on it?
I don't know, but
some of them had radio on it.
But you know when you look at a Walkman and you go, what are all those buttons?
Yeah.
I've got not half those, bruv. Yeah. Bruv, he walked around with it for about a day or two.
Man clapped it.
Man went in his locker and
clapped it.
After,
did your headphone? Did you have headphones with the fuzzy?
Did
you have the fuzzy headphones?
The little red like red,
or orange.
Sponges, bruv.
Sponge.
And I used to walk to school for 2 years at my high school. I used to walk.
It wasn't far.
It was, bruv, for me.
Shut up, bro.
In the summertime,
half a mile.
It was a bot, bruv. You get me? As a bop, bruv. I used to bop True, and then afterwards I got a little bit of lunch money and pocket money to get the bus. Cool, you know what I mean? But yeah, like
that's a cute story. But I got the 25 list here.
Yeah. Let's go. Talk. Run
the actual 25 from BBC.
Talk about pocket money.
Yeah, go for it.
All right. So there's two that were tied at 25.
What
I didn't realize was they asked photographers as well.
What?
We asked 108 critics, artists, tastemakers, producers, and photographers from different countries.
That's what fucked it up.
To name their personal top 5 tracks of all time. Yeah. There are more than 280 different songs named. All right, cool.
Go for it.
So tied at 25 is All Right by Kendrick Lamar and Rosa Parks by Outkast.
True.
So that's tied at 25.
True.
All of the Lights by Kanye West was number 24.
True.
Clips Grinding 23. Ooh. 22 Lose Yourself Eminem. 21 Duo That Thing Lauryn Hill. 20 International Players Anthem UKG versus featuring Outkast. 19 UNITY by Queen Latifah. 18 Fuck the Police NWA. It Was a Good Day Ice Cube at number 17. B.O.B. by Outkast was 16. They Reminisce Over You, aka Troy by Pete Rock and CL Smooth was 15. Rappers Delight Sugar Hill Gang was 14. Eric B and Rakim Paid in Full 13.
Yes.
Runaway, Kanye West and Pusha T at number 12. Electric Relaxation by Tribe Called Quest 11. Dear Mama Tupac 10. Number 9, New York State of Mind by Nas.
Yes.
Pass Me By Far Side at 8. 93 Till Infinity, Souls of Mischief at 7. Wu-Tang, Cash Rules Everything Around Me at 6. Nothing But a G Thing, Dre and Snoop 5. The Message, Grandmaster Flash, and The Furious 5 at number 4. Shook One's Part 2, Mobb Deep at 3. Fight the Power, Public Enemy at number 2. And Juicy by the notorious one, Frank White. Big Papa.
You see, like, when I looked at, that's the thing now. You know, like, it's such a subjective subject. It's unbelievable because, yes, that's a 25 list. This is a top 25 list. I've got a lisp.
I've got a lift.
Top 25 list of people's opinions on what their favourite records is. But there's tunes in there that are blatantly good records, but I wouldn't be like, I wouldn't be like the great, exactly. And that's the thing, when you're making up a list, it's all down to being subjective. What you like, what you was raised on, what you were feeling. So when I made my list, all right, so let's go through it. How many did you get at 25?
I did.
You made a 25,
but I'll just do my 10. I might just do my 15 to 10. No, actually, I got 21. Sorry, I got 21.
Okay, all right. So run through yours.
Run it.
No, run through yours, man.
Always late, always lost.
That's all right. I'll run through mine. I got mine.
I'll just pull it out.
Pause.
What's wrong with you, man? This guy's still in Ibiza. It's the lingerie party. You gotta chill, bro. You gotta relax, baby.
So my top 25, my top 10 is Mobb Deep, Shook Ones.
Yes,
at number 10.
That's number. This is.
Oh, sorry.
I wouldn't go as far as to put this in order.
I would do it.
This is just my favorite records.
Stuff. My favorite stuffs.
My favorite stuff.
Okay.
So Shook Ones Part 2.
Got it.
By Mobb Deep. Step Into a World. KRS-One. Give Me Some More, Busta Rhymes.
Yes.
Take You There, CL Smooth and Pete Rock. That record was the first record I bought.
Yeah, you mentioned
vinyl. So that stood out to me. Flavor in Your Ear, the original Craig Mack. Triumph.
Yes.
Wu-Tang Clan.
Come on.
Jay-Z Squeeze First. It's just like obviously Jay's one of my favorite artists, if not my favorite artist. But again, it's like his album, there's some album cuts. Again, like, see, I'm saying, like, someone else will hear this and go, well, yeah, that tune's all right. But again,
as you said,
it's a subjective thing, isn't it? So, one of my favorite tunes of all time. It Takes Two, Rob Bass and DJ Easy Rock. That's one of the vinyls my dad used to play on a Sunday.
Right.
And that's how I got into hip hop.
Yeah.
That's probably one of the first hip hop records I actually heard.
That was the first?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. I'm gonna ask Drizzy when he does his.
Serial Killer, Snoop Dogg.
Oh,
Okay, yeah.
And 4321, LL Cool J.
And
featuring
the man
Method
them.
Man, Redman, DMX. It's my 10.
cool,
All right. That's a pretty
solid.
very
Solid.
very.
Yeah, man, that's hip hop, man. I've been raised on this shit. So.
Who's next?
Drizzy Freckles, talk to me.
What you can, mate?
What you got?
What you can, mate?
All right, so I got up to 21, but I'll do my 10.
I'm gonna do 10.
How many did you get?
I got 10. I got 20, but I got.
All right, so as of right now,
Yeah.
my 10 is.
Yeah.
And these lists are interchangeable.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? But as of right now, on Sunday,
How you're feeling?
how I'm feeling, my top 10.
Mm-hmm.
Number 10, Clips, Grinding.
True tune.
Number 9, Missy Elliott, She's a Bitch. Number 8, LL Cool J, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yes.
Number 7, Mobb Deep featuring Lil Kim, Quiet Storm remix. Number 6, NWA Straight Outta Compton. Number 5, Nas, Made You Look. Now,
Yeah, it's
I'm
Made You
debating whether it should be the remix, because like the verses on that was hard.
Yeah.
And Ludacris's verse on that, I think that's probably Ludacris's best verse
Yeah,
I've
that's hard.
heard in his rap career.
Yeah.
So that's number 5, Nas, Made You Look. Number 4, Nori, Banned from TV.
Tune.
Number 3, Tupac, Changes. Number 2, Jay-Z, Public Service Announcement.
Yeah.
And number 1, I'm sticking with Biggie, Juicy.
Juicy.
Yeah. Dope.
Okay.
Dope.
All right.
Talk to me.
In no particular order, I'm going with Public Enemy, Fight the Power.
Jeez.
I like that.
Yeah, it's a tune.
All right, Mobb Deep, Survival of the Fittest.
Oh, that's a tune. See that and Shook Ones is very, very. It's
tight, but it's
Shook
so-
Ones is like,
They're so similar though.
yeah,
It's almost the same song.
it's almost the same record.
It's almost the same song. I was fighting with myself.
yeah, bruv.
I was doing Gemini Man.
Bruv,
What was it? I was like, it's true, man.
bruv, it's a bad boy tune, man. I love that tune.
All right, come on. So yeah, so I'm
Hold on,
next
hold
one.
on.
So scenario, Tribe Called Quest.
Right.
Do that anyway.
No doubt, indeed. Without weed.
But everything I'm giving you is gonna be fire. I'm just blowing my own trumpet. Go.
There's a war going on outside. No man is safe from. You could run
And
forever from me.
cut.
Streets that we don't-
And cut. All right,
What
next
you got?
one. Hear this one. You
Talk to
ready?
me.
Me, myself, and I, De La Soul.
Tune.
Three Kings, Ross, Dre, and Jay.
Big tune.
Big fucking
Big
tune, man.
you know.
I don't know how you lot feel about this one, but simple things. Just that
That's-
holds me.
Yeah.
It just holds me.
But that's
back,
what I'm saying.
so-
It's like what it's a subjective.
Yeah.
It's a subjective thing.
I don't know if everybody. Anyway,
It's not. I wouldn't. It wouldn't be a record I draw for, but I get it. I
You know
understand.
why I love it, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, and
Absolutely.
it just, when you hear a tune and it just makes your head shrink, like you feel, you get that feeling in the back of your,
yeah.
you get me?
Yeah.
That bit there, the bone.
The one
In there. So yeah, The Message, Grandmaster Flash and the Furious 5.
tune.
Okay, this is a special one close to my heart. Nutmeg. I like the silence. Ghostface.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Some
Okay.
ghosts, bro. This some Ghostface records, you know, like
I was gonna say Malcolm,
yeah. See,
I was gonna say Malcolm
some
instead, but-
Ghostface records.
and last but not least, the show Dougie Fresh. Obviously, the B side was Lardy Dardy.
Tough.
So I love my top 10. That top 10 is absolutely juicy.
Yeah, that's tough. That's tough.
We should get our 10s on the what you call it, IG.
Yeah, we'll do that. We'll do that this week. We'll put the our favorite top 10 records up on the IG this week for sure. But yeah, man, that like I can't say anything, like all the choices that everybody's made is undeniable. You know what I mean? Those records are real records, man. Real hip hop records. It's crazy, like when you think about your favorite records. I know what I did is I just went back and I just started to reflect on music that just
Yeah.
hit me at a certain time and where I was at the time and
It's
what
all
I was
nostalgic,
doing.
man.
And that was that whole Snoop album, that whole
come
Doggy
on.
Style album, bro. Like for me, I really, really shout out to Dwayne, but
Yeah.
me and him, we used to play that record all the time. The only problem was it had so much swearing in it.
Yeah.
And obviously both our parents are Christian, Jehovah's Witnesses. We couldn't play it in the house. You get boxed.
Yeah.
So we used to get the tape, literally, we used to get the tapes and copy it and literally cut the swearing out.
Oh.
So it's crazy what you used to do as a kid.
Yeah.
So you know, back then you had the double cassette tape recorders.
Yeah.
So what we do is we'd record one, put 2 tapes in, press record on one, play the album straight through and just
Press pause.
Yeah, paused them.
And then start it again.
No, just paused and then So
that's a real word.
Chukup is a
That's a fucking word.
Chukup is a
blood.
real word. So,
Chukup.
but we
It starts with
literally
a C,
so we could.
and ends with a-
It's just we used to do that so we could just play it in the yard, bro. Because there's no, bro. My mum would not ever had me listening to that.
I tried to push a couple of boundaries when I got to a certain age because I was being in the car playing music with my dad, and my dad was older.
Yeah.
Obviously, my dad was old enough to be my granddad. You get what I'm saying?
them
Like, my
ones.
dad had me at 40.
Yeah.
So, like, it was totally different. All my
Different
brothers and
time.
sisters were old enough to be my parents.
Yeah.
So it was nuts. But then I got to a point where I felt like he's got to that point where he's not going to be on me immediately.
can't be
He's just going to be
asked.
like, hey, well, boy, you know.
When you get to
and I'm like, oh, phew. That's allowing me now because before anything like that I would have got with one wobbly tooth.
Yeah,
You know when you just hit you buttocks in his mouth.
Yeah.
So
My mum was cold blooded.
I
when it
pushed,
came
I
to
pushed a
that.
couple of boundaries with that.
Nah, that's
music
well
thing.
done. And you even Dwayne's mum, shout out to Auntie Gloria.
Yes.
She just did not play games, bruv. So like again, both of us were just like, this is the biggest album in our lives
Yes.
at the moment. Snoop Doggy Style
Killed it.
is everything to us, and we just couldn't run it in the yard. So we had to find a way of just finessing it and cutting it out. But obviously,
And it was so worth it. The album
Yeah.
was so good. It
Yeah.
made you what's the word? Resourceful.
yeah.
The album made you resourceful.
It made you resourceful. Yeah, man, wicked album. So, but yeah, man, music back then, man, it was just, a lot of my list is nostalgic.
We should have done album. We could do albums next.
Yeah, we could probably do albums next.
There's so many amazing hip hop albums that people could get away with it.
Top 10 albums, that might
Top
be
10 albums. I agree.
That might be a flex.
New music?
Yeah, let's
Anybody
talk
got any-
about it
we
while
got-
we're in that zone.
Okay. Well, I got some new music.
Have you heard Wale's album?
No, I would love to.
Yeah,
Because he's
I haven't
serious. He's very underrated.
I haven't listened to the whole album in its entirety.
What's it called? Do you know what it's called?
But it's very dope. I was listening to the single for a long time.
Is he still with MMG?
He's still part of MMG. Yeah,
I was like, that's crazy.
yeah. It's
Do you remember when they were hating on the
yeah.
Marion when the Marion came?
His album's called Wow, That's Crazy. And,
Okay.
It's got the On Chill record with Jeremiah that's been running for a hot minute.
Yeah.
But there was some joints on there. Again, I haven't listened to its whole album. So much music comes out. I'm just like, but yeah, it's a definitely album to check out.
Okay.
Casanova's album.
Yeah.
Casanova dropped an album, and there's a tune with him and Giggs on there. It's banging.
What is Giggs up to?
And
He's connecting like he just networks with motherfuckers.
He's the UK Lego, bro.
killing it. There's another
Seriously,
tune.
man, some real stickle bricks to us, Clark.
There's another tune with him and Chris Brown.
Oh, okay.
Bro, he gets some features.
And it's a bang,
fuck's
and it's
sake.
banging. So you should check that out. Casanova's album. It's called Behind These Scars.
Okay.
Very good. Check it out. What else have I been
Wretch.
listening to?
New
Wretch. I haven't listened to the album yet.
I'm gonna get into that
I haven't listened to Wretch.
immediately.
Yeah. I need to check that out.
Anything else? I got something.
No.
There's this
No.
Godfather. Is it Godfather Harlem? Swiss is a show, TV show.
Yeah.
Swiss Beats is like the you know, he's like the Hans Zimmer. He's doing the score for it.
Okay, yeah.
But he's been dropping songs like almost like weekly. You must have heard the one where it's got Rick Ross and DMX in it.
Yeah, I heard it.
That one, like,
isn't it that Forrest Whitaker
right? Yeah,
movie?
right.
Okay, yeah. I seen it.
It's a TV show.
It's a TV
It's
show,
a show.
and it's basically about that Harlem era that you saw in American Gangster.
Right. Okay.
I think it's around that time, but it's meant to, people keep going on like people are saying it's a sick show.
Yeah.
I don't know how to access it unless you know it's on probably.
It's not on
Showbox or
Netflix.
some shit. Nah, I would assume it might go on Netflix.
I think it's on Netfllix.
By the end of the year or in the new year, they might be like, right, let's get it on Netflix. But
Okay.
yeah, so a lot of songs have been dropping off of that, man.
Okay.
But the album hasn't dropped, but he's just been releasing songs like
Bit,
every
yeah,
week.
Yeah.
been
I
like
did hear that
Jim
DMX. I
Jones
did hear
or
that
something else,
DMX record.
yeah.
Have you heard of a youth called Childish Major?
No, but you told me about him.
I said I listened to it. Well, he's got an album called Dirt Road Diamond.
Okay.
He's some new cat coming out of South Carolina, and he's like a trappy R&B artist or whatever. So he's got these standout tracks. Necessary Pressure. He's also got another track called For You, and the last track is called Dream Went Bad with Tish Hyman.
Right.
So people need to go and check that out. Also, another one that I sent to you as well is IDK.
Yes, I saw.
And,
I see that. I've got checked. I started playing that today. Actually, I started playing
Disgusting. He's
I started
out
listening
of
to that today. He
Baltimore.
Sounds good, man.
The album's called Is He Real? He's like a rapper / singer / producer, and he's got a track called Porno featuring King Push.
Yep.
Man like Pusha T and that. He's also got another track called Digital that stands out, and Windows Up. And last but not least, have we heard of Earth Gang?
Yeah.
Yeah, man, they're doing their thing. I didn't get the name of the album, but the standout tracks is called Bank. There's one called Blue Moons, and my favourite track on the album is called Feels. And that's one for everyone
Earth
to
Gang.
check out. Earth Gang.
So
He's out of they are out of Atlanta still.
Yeah,
they've got
they're drawing a lot
their
of
new album is
comparison.
called Mirrorland.
Yeah.
That must be the album.
Yeah, that's the album.
2019.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, so
Yeah.
but yeah.
Mirrorland. Okay, cool. We'll check that out. If there's anything else and any more new music.
And people, if anybody's got any new music that they're feeling at the moment, please
Just shout us.
send it to us. Send the
Yeah, send it
recommendations, and we'll get into it.
Send it true, yo, because we didn't do what we ain't done. One's got to go to this time round, and the funny thing about it is I usually put it up on my Facebook wall, and I start promoting it a couple days before the show. But I came off Facebook, man.
Pause.
Did Mark
First it came on.
Zuckerberg get you to do that, or was it
I'm
something
off
closer to
Facebook,
home?
man. I had to come off it, man. Like it's crazy. Like I'm a social media whore.
Yes.
Is that the right term for that?
There's a term, but yeah.
So I do like my social media, even from MySpace days. Like I just been like savvy with it.
Who was in your top 10?
You had a lot of people on your MySpace. How many? Thousands.
Yeah, it was crazy. I did build that up decently. So it started from MySpace, then Facebook dropped. Then you had, I think Twitter dropped after that. What did Twitter drop? 2008, 2009?
Something like that.
I started using my Twitter in 2009, but I think it came out a little bit before that.
2007.
And then yeah, probably
2007.
And then obviously then you got Instagram, Snapchat, and that. Anyway, bottom line is, I just got to a point where I was just like, I'm on this social media thing too much.
Yeah.
And I'm losing my valuable time that I should be spending with my family. And I'm always on my phone. And okay, it's fine. You know, I use my phone to bank. I use my phone to obviously to communicate WhatsApp, what's not and whatnot. But it just got to a point where my Facebook was just, it's like, do you know what? I wanted to get rid of it before, like when the whole thing about data, teeth in the data started coming out.
Yeah.
And then we're posting your utes up on the Instagram. I was just like, I literally took all of my son's pictures off my Facebook, like went through the whole thing, took him down, because I was just like, people just know too much. And then all I used to do, even of late, I used to just obviously put the football results up or put a quote in there or put something funny. That's what I used to do, just to keep the shit going. And I was just like, what is this for? Like, why have I got this thing?
Because it's got hold of you even.
What is it doing? Do you know what I mean? Like,
so can you genuinely say that you felt like you was addicted?
Yeah, absolutely. And I just was just in this little zone with it. And I was just like, even my wife was just saying, babe, you spend too much time on the thing. And when she said it, part of me was like, whatever. And then part of me was like, you know what? You're right. And it's one of them things there where I went to myself, let me see what it's like not to be on it for a week. And if I miss it, then
yeah.
And bro, I literally deactivated my account and I don't give a shit.
Yeah, you're good.
I'm good. And this is the thing, like,
yeah, but so what you're talking about, just your Facebook, right?
Yeah, but there's still, obviously there's things that these platforms I still need to be on because of the podcast, because because of my, because obviously I still need to promote myself in different ways.
Bro, just take every app off your phone.
No.
Yes.
I'd love to do that, but I can't do that. It's not possible. It's not possible. Okay. But not being on Facebook has freed up a lot of my time. Have you noticed now with iTunes, it just tells you how long you've been on your fucking your shit for. Like you've been on it for this long. You've been on that for this long.
What's your saying right now?
And I was like, since I've been off Facebook, like 11% of my social media it's been free. Do you know what I mean?
All right, so what's your screen time saying?
Where is it again?
Just keep swiping, right?
Because it just pops up on my shit every time. Hold on.
Like, so you basically do that. You keep swiping left. It should.
Hold on. Screen time, yeah. See it there. So, 10 hours.
Today.
10 hours. 10 hours and 50 minutes. No, all right. So 10 hours, 50 minutes in its entirety. Entertainment, 6 hours, 31. Social networking, 2 hours, 55 minutes. Reading,
0.
19 minutes.
What about productivity?
Reading and reference. So like, I'm on YouTube a lot. Sky Go, obviously, because I was beaten, because I was watching the football.
Oh.
WhatsApp, 1 hour, 18. WhatsApp a batter. But then you
groups.
You chat. Music, 36 minutes.
Is that it?
Notes, 60 minutes. I do a lot of notes. I've been like, I made a new to-do list.
Nice.
Yeah, like,
nothing like them. They're brilliant.
So like, I actually got to a point where my last list I completed. Like all the things on that list literally was done. So now I've made a new list of new achievements, new goals, new, you know what I mean? New things that I need to go and do and fulfill. So I do that on my notes. But yeah, like I just felt like it was important. And Facebook, just not. I'm not saying I'm not even going as far as to say I won't go back on it. But what I will say is that I don't miss it, and that's important. Like,
yeah, but it's just Facebook.
Yeah, no, but it's bro. You say that, but a lot of people, a lot of people are addicted to social media, and you can get into a lull with it. You can get into you just have to be on
difficult.
it. Difficult.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
You got to post, and you got to say things, and you got to do that, and it's because it's just there, isn't it?
So,
you know what I mean?
So would you do the same with your personal Instagram account?
I wouldn't rule it out. I would not rule it out. But what I would say is that I still need to use I still need to use my platform.
Why can't you just use Why can't you just use the fast food Insta? Because the same thing, is it not?
No, because it's not.
No, so.
It's no. It's necessary still, and there's still platforms I still need to be active on.
I was only talking about the one.
It's not. There's no. I don't see a problem. Now I've come off Facebook. Like anything's possible now.
So Facebook was the one you used the most before?
Yeah. I was just
Definitely.
Yeah.
I felt like I used Insta more. That's why I pushed the Insta agenda.
No.
Because I was going to say maybe we should all see if we could come off Insta for a week.
No,
I was watching him. Nah. Man breathed out. So you was holding your breath all that time? It's him.
No, I'm good, bro. You can experiment with yourself, but I'm
Thanks.
Yeah, but Drizzy is on Instagram. Sometimes I go to certain pictures and he's already there, bruv. I'm like, all right, cool. Drizzy's in the building. He's in the building. So.
early.
You know what I mean?
So you couldn't do it for a week? I think it's a good challenge.
There's sometimes I will leave my phone on do not disturb mode for like a day or two. So nothing comes in, nothing goes out.
So no one's up for this. No one's up for being off their Insta for a week. 7 days.
What are you setting a challenge?
I'm setting a challenge.
What am I? What prize don't win?
It's up to you how you feel about yourself. I'm just wondering if
I'm
you could
good.
do it.
That's why I don't need to. I'm good.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like I
can't do it.
It was getting to a point for me where it was becoming a problem. So
I'm just saying you can't do it. If you can, that's fine. But if you can't, then I'm not going to hold it against you.
He's Jedi.
He's trying to. Yeah,
I'm not trying to do anything. All you need to do.
You're 5. You know what I mean?
You're 5.
That's what I say to my son. You won't eat those carrots. So you're not gonna eat those.
They think some might
see my son back in the carrots.
He thinks I'm Marty McFly.
I don't think anything, my brother.
No, I'm saying I can.
But you don't want to.
I don't want to because I don't need to.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
what's your favorite social media platform? What do you use the most? What do you say?
I think I use Insta the most.
Insta.
That's why I was pushing the Insta agenda to see how it goes, and then we could have.
Because you like the pictures.
I know. I find it more engaging.
Right.
I find it more engaging.
Tell me that they use the word engaging.
He's so vanilla. So vanilla.
Trimmer's back.
Yeah, so vanilla. So vanilla.
I'm her.
Like to be safe on the safe side, it's engaging.
Engaging.
Yeah.
Women's bottoms.
I find the productivity
that,
there
bro.
is pretty.
And I could do without it as well.
thrilling.
I could quite easily go 7 days without it.
Listen, man, I like
Bro,
the window
what,
known
you
as
fucking
Instagram,
Craig David, bro.
Yeah. Craig David needed 7 days.
For real.
I don't.
No, but I think it's very real because I think everybody, people, all the subscribers, everyone listening, it's very important for you to go now and reflect on how you use your social media platforms and how long you're on there, because it can just become like, what am I saying? Like
No.
what, like you know what I was there? Am I alienating myself from the situation? I just like, I can only speak for myself in it. Like I was on it too much, and definitely coming off Facebook has reduced that, and it's important that.
It's a real thing. It's a real thing. I get it. Like
Indeed.
we are busting kicks and joking, but it's a real thing. Like there are some people who are just, was it introverts who just can't communicate with you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like they just don't have any social skills.
Yeah.
Shout out to Crisis,
But-
Brethren Crisis, bruv. I will go link him and he'll just be on his phone.
Right, but then that's their thing. That is, they'll communicate with people who they don't know through the World Wide Web.
Saying that Crisis don't got no social skills.
Bruv, he'll just, I'll go link him. We'll be chilling, bruv, and I'll be chatting with him, and he'll just be on his phone. I'm like, bruv,
Look me in my eyes, bro. Feel the pain of my words.
I'm
opening up to you.
Bruv, I
Pause.
want you, bruv. Pause.
Them man there.
That is why you need to
I think but that's important.
All right,
Anyway.
you know what? If Rihanna came off of Instagram, I would then lock it off for a week.
Have you seen the pictures of
she-
late?
God, we don't deserve her. If Rihanna came off Instagram for a week, that's when I delete.
I was
that
on Twitter. She put something up, just bopping in
Walking.
slow mo.
Yeah.
Yeah. I saw it.
Oh my goodness gracious, Napperman K.
Nah, there's a part in my pants, bro.
She is So chung.
Yeah. But she wasn't always like that though.
Nope.
This is what I don't
What do you mean
like.
she was not always
Bruv,
like that?
let's
Nah,
be
she
honest.
wasn't always fine.
How old is Rihanna now?
She's got buff now. She
Wait,
must be
what?
about 27.
let's find out, innit? Like,
Bruv,
I think she's 27.
When I want to know when was the moment Rihanna flicked the switch and then she was like, "Fuck you, motherfucker."
When she filled out was the
Sexy.
moment for me because
she
she
was
was
always
mager.
chill, though.
Nah,
No,
she wasn't.
bruv.
She was lean.
she was nice.
She was
nice.
lean.
She was
lean.
nice
In the
back in the
day.
day when she was like upon the replay. She was
was
nice.
cocoon
Oh, look
fun.
at this nice little Beijing girl doing a thing. She was nice. Now I don't know if it's after the
Rihanna's 31.
31. So okay, same. 27. Same thing.
I don't know if it was after the unfortunate situation that happened.
Conking.
Do you think Rihanna's pom pom is juicy?
Bruv, it's like bruv. Listen.
Bro, did you see?
First and foremost, he licked his lips.
Bro, you know it doesn't take much encouraging for Drizzy to
Anything to do with her.
Bro,
You made his lock stand up.
Man, we're just-
Look at one lock just stood up in the air. One lock.
Bro, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. I have a good authority, aka my imagination,
mate.
that Rihanna, I reckon she probably smells like fresh mangoes. I
Okay.
reckon.
Rubicon.
Forget that Garden of Eden.
Rubicon.
Her it's straight Garden of Wakanda, bruv. Like just fresh, minty, flowing
Herbs and
waterfalls, you know what I'm
lavender.
saying? Lavender,
Her
watermelon,
naan bread must be
passion
so
fruit. Like her nipples must
juicy.
taste like passion fruit, bro.
It's juice.
We're sounding like
Juice
mad
meal.
pervs right now, but
I don't give a shit.
Sunday service.
I'll never meet Rihanna.
Why
Boy,
would you say
speak for
that,
yourself,
bro?
I'll never meet her,
Don't
bro.
put that in the universe. I don't want to meet Rihanna.
I'm not. I rebuke that.
What would you say to Rihanna if you
I'd
saw
call her
her?
by name first.
I'll say
call her by
hi.
actual name.
She won't respond to
Her
that.
actual name.
What would you say?
I'd call her by actual name. Say, "Hey, Robin, how you doing?"
See that man there, and then you'll get in trouble for that.
Why?
Security will grab you in your
Bruv,
face.
her name's it's common
Her name's
knowledge what her
Robin. It's
name
not-
is.
You're allowed to say what you want. Even if her name wasn't Robin, it doesn't matter. You can't get in
Do you know
trouble.
what I'm saying? But at least,
Unless you call it hoe.
bruv,
or something.
my angle
my
is
point.
my
That's
angle
why it'll be
is
offensive.
Oh, dude, don't do that.
Don't do that.
nah. I'd slap a guy if he said that. Right? My angle is she might go like, "Oh, this guy pays attention." See what I'm
You
saying?
thought about it
Huh?
way too much.
How many fans do you think know? How many fans do you think know her friggin' name? It's
Yeah,
not,
but I'm just saying.
it's not like
Alright.
It's not like she's
He's talking
fucking
about
Cliff
bro,
Richard.
bruv,
You
he's
know,
talking
people
about-
don't know
no,
Cliff
but
Richard's
Drizzy's
real
talking
name.
about the way he dropped
Or
it
Freddie
to me
Mercury.
just now is like
Why would
he's
I say
thought about it, and that's the way he's gonna get true.
bro.
And he's been thinking for long.
Here's the difference. Here's a different scenario. Yo, Rihanna, walk on, babes. Or hey, Robin, how you doing? There's difference, bruv. Like the
I feel like if I met Rihanna, I actually wouldn't even say nothing to her. Because do you know what?
They just did that.
No, because it's like
Really?
because she's
It's
a
Villy.
megastar. Yeah.
But she's down to but she keeps it.
This is something
But
that he does at home. You know when you look in your mirror
I
and
just
he's-
tried to
he's role
compose
playing,
myself.
speak to her.
I'd have to be super calm, like,
course
and
you
hope
do.
that she says something to me. Not even on a thing where, not even on a
You know Heights thinks he's pegging it. When you say something like that, you have to think you're fucking heavy for you to think that girl is gonna chat to man.
Yo.
I'm not even on that
Maybe
level.
she might say something to me.
No,
Whoa.
but like imagine, like again, I thought about this. Not like you're in a room and you're just chilling, and she's there and you're there,
Your elephant in the room.
and you're just chilling. You're sitting there, and she might just go, "Pass me."
pass
You
me.
go- and you just go, yeah.
Hey boy, pass me some
Like,
cashews.
you know there was just cool, but then you don't go, oh what you know what I mean? You don't.
Oh,
cut
you're
it.
Rihanna.
You just go safe, man, and you just keep it moving, and then hopefully the
thinks the
conversation
cool-
blossoms.
Yeah,
It
you're
just
gonna
turns into
blossom.
safe with you. Yeah.
He would have a wood stand all day.
Then
Bro, you just said blossom. That's
Yeah,
yeah,
you know
in
it's-
a garden.
Yeah,
in the
no
garden.
shoes on, just walking in.
Watch how your garden grow.
Nah, but you know what? You're right. But that's what I'm saying. My
depends on the
angle,
scenario.
my angle would be it's
Back
the
shot.
natural.
Back shot.
What's up, yo?
Imagine.
My angle would
It'd be the best
doggy
angles.
style, you know.
Nah,
the
back
best-
angle- my
you know, you
angle
come
would
in
be-
for now. Hey, Zut up.
My angle would be, let me check you on a level.
Have you ever tried to bend your wood in a nani? No, when you're not in the right angle.
Yeah. And still make it fit. Pocket in.
Because I've got a banana. I'm just telling you.
Because Rihanna will come talk to me. She'll come talk to me.
Yeah.
Mr. fucking Del Monte over there with his banana.
The man from Del Monte, he said, yay.
He's got an angle on it, bruv. Angle.
Yeah.
Angle. Shankle, man.
So you can grind from round the corner.
Yeah, bruv. Yeah, man. I'll fit it in. Pause. You get me? But yeah, oh man, yeah, Rihanna, man.
I just think the calm approach will probably get her attention. You know, certain man will be like, yo, Rihanna, come let me.
I'm trying to say, with celebrities and superstars, they get gassed every fucking day. So who are you,
gotta reverse
to
it.
sit down and as soon as you open your mouth, she's ready to. And you know, Rihanna's she's real.
She'll be gully.
She will flick off your face if you say anything left. You get me?
Yeah, you might get a buck.
If you're just calm with it, and you're just like, yeah, man, and you're just chilling, she'd just be like, wow, this dude does it.
But I heard she likes Dominicans anyway, so that's a plus. But anyway, yeah,
where'd you hear that?
If Rihanna from a good source, bro. If Rihanna came off at IG,
Heinz.
I would definitely come off of IG for a week, 100%.
If she came off IG,
if she said I'm going on a break, I'd come, bro. That's my only window to Rihanna.
Yeah, man.
I would come off IG for a week.
So
100%.
Hot. She's
Easy.
hot, man.
Easy.
She's a hot spice, bruv, man.
But the spice.
She doesn't really float my boat that much. She is not. Of course, she's attractive. I find her attractive, but that's not the first girl I'm thinking.
Okay,
If she sat on your sternum, bruv, you'd think about it.
Hold on. So who is on your radar?
On my radar.
Like, who would walk through this door right now and just make
and
you
lose your, and you'd
Do you know who
befuddled?
I haven't even been in that space for a long time, but do you know, I used to really like Kelly Rowland. I used to really like her, but
she's still fire.
She's a similar build.
Yeah.
So
she's still fire.
She's chocolate and just aerodynamic. Shit.
Yeah.
You know, like that. I
After
just
eight, like the chocolate.
I haven't played football in a long time, but I'll slide tackle the fuck out of her. You know the ones that trip her shit up. You know when she drop on her elbows.
She's fire. And you know what? I think post Destiny's Child, her glow up has been immaculate.
Who else? I'm trying to think of anyone else I would chop the shit out of.
I was actually thinking dating, but alright, cool.
Right, so phrase for today.
What is it? Chop.
Gordon Bennett.
Okay.
You've heard of the phrase Gordon Bennett?
Yeah, many are.
So Gordon Bennett is primarily used in the UK, obviously.
Yeah. Who is he?
Even though Gordon Bennett was American, by the way.
Oh, is it? Okay.
It comes from the name of a newspaperman, James Gordon Bennett, from 1841 to 1918. The term Gordon Bennett alludes to his wild ways and perhaps originated as like a term of
oh my gosh, OMG, Gordon Bennett.
Okay,
the phrase, that's good, you know.
All right.
We
could have said it before we started talking about Rihanna, because as soon as we got into it, it would have been easy.
Bennett,
she's Gordon. She's definitely Gordon.
Who's another one?
She's gorgeous Bennett. She's gorgeous Bennett.
Gordon
Kelly Rowland.
And then
what about Shanti?
Shanti's nice.
She's grown into herself.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
But like Rihanna.
Yeah.
It was a bit at first because people used to go, oh yeah, Kelly,
funny face.
Ashanti with sideburns. That was the thing.
And Rihanna's forehead.
Did she have lamb chops?
Thank you.
Did you have lamb chops?
Yep, that was the thing.
Foreheads is calm, man.
It's calm, but then I'm just saying, I don't know if it's when she signed directly with Jay.
Why are women less attractive to the woman that they're hating on? Love to hate on. Like, why? But look at your fucking face.
Yeah.
Don't worry about her forehead. Look at your nose.
Yeah. Or your jaw. Look at your jaw.
Look at this. Look, why have you got a mustache?
Yeah.
You know the ones there. Like, stop hating on women that are definitely 10%.
No, but you know what?
100%.
There's some women that you might not find pretty, but have mad sex appeal.
Yeah.
How do you know no one like that? You thought to yourself, raw, you're not even hot, but you're fucking hot.
Yeah. But you know what? But if a girl's not fully attractive, but she's got a vibe. It's still.
It's an essence, a different type of essence.
They
where it
still
just
got to
makes you
have something.
think.
They got to have breasts or something.
Is that it?
Yeah, but you can't just have personality.
Was that
and
enough?
You can't be ugly and don't have breasts. Bro, come on, man.
I don't know what to think.
No, because you took what, like
No, because that doesn't bug me. Like some gal don't have to have big breasts
us
for me.
as men, we
I don't
have to
need-
be
I
attracted.
don't need breasts.
We have to
Bottom,
be attracted.
100.
We have to see something on a woman to
Physically.
go
Hips.
You get me? Like you know that was it.
Calves.
Oh, yeah.
Calves. Ooh.
Right, calves.
Yeah,
I like calves.
What? Like
Calves.
What do you mean the shape of a calf?
Yeah, those that you know wear heels.
Yeah,
90% of the time they got that
I don't like
muscle
some
bit
girl
there.
they got the straight leg and there's no muscle.
No, I like that little. I like the little definition there when they walk. Yeah,
I
man,
love
that's
that.
hot. That's hot.
I love it.
Trust me, bro.
I like
Trust
that.
What, is
me.
that a fetish?
It's nice
attraction,
though.
bro. It's a nice.
Well, you can't fuck a calf, bro.
No, it's good to look
Says
at.
who? You put your wood behind the back of her knee. I'm popping. Fuck the back of her knee. You get me? You get wet.
Yeah, but it's crazy. That's interesting. 'Cause I'm a toe man, innit? So toes.
Yeah.
But you can beat a toe. You can beat toes.
Well, she could put like both.
Can beat on
She
toes.
could put her
Beat on toes.
Oh, you're
Gordon
disgusting.
Bennett.
Ugh.
Oh.
Why you doing it like that though? Like it smells. That's
No,
disgusting.
bruv. No. That's my wood. I don't know what you're talking about.
it's like-
I can whip my wood. The aroma, Bisto.
So this guy would like it for like a woman to like put if she's got nice feet. she
Yeah,
could just
man.
put her feet each
cream
side.
up her-
Oh, put the foot together
Cream
and
up
beat
her
the
bumper
foot.
roll and beat the foot, bro.
Yeah,
Rub
but
it
that's
like the
not
genie in
beating
Aladdin.
toes.
Yeah, but just you beat.
You gotta have no narrow wood to beat toes.
Bro, you can't, no, man. You just put their feet together, rub it. We're into friction. Come on, boys.
Yeah.
It's friction.
Yeah.
As long
Some
as
gorilla
there's enough
bitches.
There was enough of friction. We're Trimmer's back in it. Like,
You're using that beef for too long, man. I don't know what bush you went into.
Bruv,
man, but you're using that beef for too long.
Feet
man.
like hands.
What? Shit. Anyway, I just like a thick. I just like a.
You like
thick-
a what?
I like a thick body. Bro.
Oh,
I
you
thought
said
that's
a
what I
dick.
thought. Yeah.
Nah, not mentally.
I just
I'm
like a
talking
dick.
physically.
Yeah.
Nah, like physically,
I was gonna
bro.
pause that
Thick
one.
thighs,
Thick, yeah,
nice
yeah.
booty. It doesn't have to be like, you know what I mean? Nice, natural booty. We don't do none of the fake thing there.
You could fuck
Yeah,
right
thick,
off
thick
with that.
girls, bro. But you know what the wickedest thing was? Take you down memory lane. I was into thick girls from young because, like, obviously growing up in Dominica, all the women are built like
standardly.
houses.
West
You know what
Indian
I'm saying?
women are standardly
They're
built
just
like that.
Built nice, thick
brick
thighs.
houses.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
They're
for
thighs,
sure.
like they look like athletes.
I'm a huff and puff and blow your ass down.
Facts.
Yeah, for sure.
Right? So I was always into them, but when I came over here, everyone's kind of saying like thick girls are like fat, or like big girls are fat.
Big
Where it's
boned.
like, nah, and this is like, oh, why you attracted to that? I'm like, bruv, are you dumb?
Yeah.
Now,
But now being thick is the move.
thick thing is a money maker. If you use it the right way, especially on the IG, yo, they was
like-
taking
No, but haven't
suckers-
you noticed some girls are mad wham and then their belly's mad flat, and I'm thinking that's lipo.
Yeah.
You done something because you got abs and then cellulite.
How
How'd you have abs with cellulite?
I don't like.
Is that real?
I don't know, bro. Hey,
IGK?
if you got your cellulite, show it off, man. I like
don't
shit
tru-
like with the.
I don't. That's one thing about IG. I don't trust it. Like,
Yeah.
because when you see things on there and you're like, yeah, you're just a bit.
Alright, let me show you something. Let me show you something.
You've done stuff.
Flavor
Get
some.
me?
To you. You've done stuff
natural,
to you.
Calm, but
Yeah.
but that is, you can't have that leg and have that.
Yeah.
bum.
Yeah.
That's nice, and she's just she's just letting her.
Just put it on the IG.
She's just letting her
Oh, she's voluptuous.
right, and her eyes.
Come
See the
on,
eyes.
Pervin.
Check one with her eyes,
Making the
bro.
phone melt.
Bro,
my
do you know what I
goodness
mean?
gracious.
Hey, ladies, if you got your little tiger stripes on your body,
Goodness gracious.
Oh,
love
so
embrace
stretch
them,
marks
man.
and them thing there.
Embrace that shit, bro.
Yeah,
That
of
shit's
course.
hot.
Come on, it's yours.
It's hot. It's hot. I know
It's
certain.
yours.
I didn't really understand it growing up.
Yeah.
And then there was like certain girls I got with, and they used to try and hide it from me, or they'd have a little,
Yeah,
they'd
she's
have a
good,
few like
yeah.
on their
On
stomach
the
and
belly.
stuff. That shit's hot, man.
Yeah, she fine.
What are you saying, Trim?
Let me see.
Yeah, she's good
you
food.
saying, man?
She's good food.
Yeah, man. Good food, man.
So, yo, check it. Did you see that clip on Kim Kardashian and Kanye West where
Yo, she's cool.
I think Kim's talking about No, Kanye is saying that he doesn't want
her dressing too sexy.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
It's a bit late for that, isn't it?
Of course. From when you met her, you donut.
I don't. What's bro?
He's a little bit.
He's a bit of a
Got
donut.
famous all off a home video. Like, come on, man. Like,
He's smart.
bro.
He's smart.
And she said, and the thing about it is, she said this. She goes, "Bro, hold a minute. You built me up to be like this.
and
now you're on your journey." All of a sudden, that's how she dropped.
Now you found the Lord.
Now you're in Chicago all the time.
Yeah.
You are all of a sudden, I'm dressing too sexy.
Like, you know he's a porn addict, right? You know he's deep in his porn.
Of course he is.
Hence, what personally he goes, he was attracted to Kim from day one, but I think that had something to do with it. He seen her getting a backdoor smash in by Ray J, turned him on, and then she probably fits that criteria of him. Like, she's got that. Obviously, she's Armenian, so she's got that like exotic kind of look.
Yeah, but she narrow before. Before she had all the work, she was narrow.
Regardless, but she's his wife. So obviously, there's now maybe that's what initially what that
he
was.
wanted.
Yeah. But now
he's grown now.
Now she is his wife. He now all of a sudden
that's what
doesn't want her to
that's
be.
That's her brand.
She gets ogled.
That's her brand.
That is her brand because she can. What else can she do?
She takes selfies in the bathroom naked
all the
that's
time.
Her brand.
And then he bopped out. He couldn't take it. She actually said she was real. And that's the truth. Like, and that's the thing about, that's what I said. And I don't know if I've said it on a podcast, but I've said many times to my cousins, friends of mine, when you get into new relationships, make sure that you lay the groundwork down and you let them know how you are, what your moves are like, what your mood is like, what you can tolerate and don't tolerate. You can't then decide 3, 4 years, 5 years into your relationship that ain't what you want to do anymore.
What enough?
But it's difficult
later. Like,
it's difficult because your shit changes. Obviously, he's been through God knows what, and it's changed. You don't know that's why hindsight's an amazing thing. But you had no idea that you was gonna go through the journey, and you did. Of
course.
So how can you knock him for
that? But then the flip side of that is like, it's not like.
Hopefully, she will.
Let's use Obama's.
Why should she?
Let's use Obama.
No one said she has to. I said hopefully she will follow suit. That's all.
Let's use Obama's wife for an example. I find Obama's wife highly attractive. Right.
Ain't she meant to be
very attractive? Huh?
No.
What?
Ain't there rumors that she's like a fucking bloke?
No.
Well, they would do because they don't like seeing people happy together.
Of course.
Plus, they're black, so you know what I mean. They're trying.
And then the kids ain't theirs.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah. Keep hating motherfuckers. Yeah. Anyway, if you'd got with someone like Michelle Obama, who you could tell from what age has been, conservative, classy. Well, not, I don't say, if you're showing a little skin, that means you're not classy, but she had a certain dress code where it was like, she could walk into any room and no one would be like, oh my gosh, what's she wearing? Be like, okay, cool. If she started off like that, and then as soon as she got with you, Kanye, she started dressing like...
Then you could have some kind of say.
Then I feel like, okay, cool. But like, part of your attraction to Kim was that, like you said, it's weird when people try to change you,
and you should
you
should always want your wife to look attractive. Like, you should always want your wife to.
No, you should always find your wife attractive.
No, but you should.
That's different.
Finding and looking attractive is important. Like, you can't. Kim Kardashian, as we said, has built her whole brand off her image.
Right.
Her image is her brand. Now, I'm sure she's tucked herself in a little bit more since she's become a mother. You grow as a woman. You don't just do mad things like as you did 10 years ago. But at the same time, you can't. Man's just coming in and saying, "Yo, now I found the Lord and I do this Sunday thing."
Put a brown bag on your body,
bruv. You can't dress like.
You gotta wear a potato sack.
Yeah. What's wrong with you?
You don't wear like that, yay.
Yeah, man.
Like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah. But
he's mad particular. I expect that from Kanye. But that's the type of shit I'd expect.
You know what? Do you know why I'm glad I saw that footage? Because that shows you that they're actually a real couple.
Yeah.
That's actually a real relationship.
Yeah.
Because that's the type of shit that happens in relationships.
Yeah, but my worry with Kanye is, it's hard because it's like, we all, from when Kanye first came on the scene as that brash talking, overconfident guy, you bought into that because you was like, there's a little bit of me in this guy. He's doing it. amplified by 10,000. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, you can take that one. But like,
You didn't even put it all in.
like the thing that worries me about Kanye is that like I feel like he's done he's done everything possible, and now he's doing this whole gospel thing.
Yeah.
And I'm hoping it brings more light to gospel, not Christian music or whatever, but gospel. Because gospel is more like a black thing, right?
Yeah.
So I'm hoping it brings more attention to that. But I hope he's not doing that, because it feels like he's flirting with this whole gospel church thing just to bring everyone back onto
But
his
if
table.
he is, it's just a masterstroke.
Hold on, wait. Because not too long ago we were like, oh, this guy with
done with
MAGA
him.
Yeah.
hats. He's rolling with Trump.
He's a flip-flopper.
Do you see what I'm saying?
Kanye West, you could tell he's bipolar, bruv.
Right.
1 minute that the wind blow that way, he's that way. The wind blow another way.
Right.
all of a
Okay,
sudden he's
but
on
you're
that.
dealing in a different arena now. You're dealing with an actual thing. Like your opinions is one thing, but you're dealing with something that's been there
Spiritual now.
pre you. And you know, as black folks, we don't play when it comes to spirituality and stuff like that.
Real talk.
So I'm hoping he's not using this whole,
No, but
church
he's
campaign.
he's been on this. He's been
He
on
has,
this
but
Jesus
not as
thing,
hard
so
as
he's
this.
been consistent with
Oh,
it.
yeah, he has. Yeah, but he's definitely torn. He's torn.
Right, that's fine.
Like you. It's like one day you meet me, all of a sudden, I'm just this guy, and I'm just spiritual, and I don't do this anymore. And Trim, you can't swear, and you got to do this, and you got to wear this colours,
Purple.
and this and that, and that's wrong, and that's wrong. And then 2 2s. I just see you and fucking Boris Johnson rolling together, and you and Boris Johnson are just chatting, and his agendas are yours, and then you're just like, bruv, what go on with it?
I thought you was this way.
Yeah, like he's just too wishy-washy, flip-floppy.
Yeah.
Now, again, each to their own, do your thing, but I don't know how to take Kanye West. I don't know where. I don't know, like I don't know, like I'll just deal with his music, and if his music's good, I fuck with it.
But you know what's strange is that no matter what, Jay has still not let go
of his friendship.
No, he hasn't.
No, he won't. It's
But why? Because he's still flip flopping, and
because they're brothers.
and everybody
Because they're
has
brothers.
let go of Kanye, including Maintain, has said, you know, that fuck him, it's whatever.
'Cause they're
But
brothers.
Jay is still there, and I'm thinking to myself, so what is it about him?
Yeah, but he must have we don't have direct dialogue with Kanye.
So there must be something, because Jay let go of my man in a heartbeat. Fucking the little
That's a
Barlin.
different guy. That's a different
Barlin Penfold guy. You know Penfold from Dame. He let
Yeah, but
he let Dame go in the heart.
no, but-
Yeah, but they built something real.
Oh, Dame's a dickhead.
Yeah, but
Understandably
Dame's
so.
persona
Dame
is so
Maybe Dame knew
like
too much about him.
No, Dame,
I don't know,
Dame's
man.
just like-
Dame's
you know,
math does do you know what I mean? Like,
Dame Dash just comes across to me like his bravado and his ego is way too off the charts like, all right, cool, bro, you did this and you did that, but there's obvious flaws in your fucking personality that Jay didn't fuck with after a certain period of time, and you grow out of some people. Where Kanye West, you can tell like Kanye West is pretty much harmless. He is harmless.
Yeah.
He doesn't say some dumb shit, but he's not a malicious. He's not a bad person. Do you know what I mean? And I said, as you cannot like what a person does. And
Yeah.
like I have a brother. He's in jail.
Yeah,
Still love him.
yeah.
He doesn't do great shit.
Yeah.
He's done some crazy stuff, but he'll always be my brother, and I'll always have time for him. Do you know
yeah,
what I mean?
but
So
being a
it's-
human is about making mistakes.
yeah.
And
And
but the
always
greatest
will be.
thing is
That's
how
never
you
gonna change.
rectify your
Yeah.
mistakes.
Yeah.
Like if I've known you a minimum 10 years.
Yeah.
Minimum.
Yeah.
It's my responsibility if I see you
Slipping.
fucking up all the time
Yeah, yeah.
Holla.
to pull you to the side and say,
Yeah.
yo,
Fix
but if
up.
I don't do that, I clearly don't care for you, so
Yeah.
I'll just let you do the same thing until
Yeah.
it's too late, and then it's like, oh my gosh, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And someone said one time, people love you more when you're dead than you're alive.
True.
Don't wait for it to get that far.
Yeah, yeah, of course.
Do you know what I'm saying? So sometimes it's good just to reach
But,
out.
but what I'm saying, like Jay-Z
Yeah.
is definitely Kanye's big brother, and he's already said it in songs. So when think about your big brother, think
Yeah.
about You know what I mean? The dynamics in that relationship. It's Jay-Z's like, bro, like bro, you know what I mean? It's like,
but he could pick up the phone and speak.
He'll just be like, come on, bro, all right, cool, and then he'll leave him to his own devices. There's only so much Jay-Z can say to a Kanye West.
Yeah.
But I've told you, the ones there, we've had the conversation. Even when they fell out for a little bit and Jay didn't go to Kanye's wedding, Jay's said to him, bro, like, I'm going through some shit at the house right now, like,
ease me up.
Like,
I can't be pushing up my face in your thing.
Bro, I've just cheated on Beyonce and you want me to come to your wedding? Like,
with Beyonce.
like you got to relax, like, and you've just got, like, if it's my time and I know you're going through the wars, I'm just gonna go to, you know what?
Cool.
Yeah.
Soon, innit?
Yeah.
But
We'll do that.
I'm gonna send you the invite just so you know I was thinking of you, but I don't expect to see you there. But I just want you to know I sent it to you just because I'd like you to be there. But
Kanye's head, Jay-Z, my big brother, the biggest rapper in the world,
he's not here.
He's not coming. Like, bro, relax your skin, man, and keep it moving. But yeah.
But now the point I was getting to was I just don't want him to use the spiritual aspect of things
in the wrong way
to try and make money and all that, and then as soon as he brings everyone back, he start beating that Trump drum again, and then chases everyone back. Do you know what I mean? That's the thing.
So let's talk about this, man, because it's definitely obviously something that's been highlighted again over the last several months, but in between the last podcast and this one, it came up. The England-Bulgaria situation with the racism. So everybody must know, and if you don't know, we had the international break of late. England are in the group with Bulgaria. They played Bulgaria in Bulgaria, and there was a talk of fans from Bulgaria going to the venue,
the ultras,
to cause trouble and influence the black players with chant and
intimidate. We get it, intimidate and all that. We get you. Don't worry.
When was that game actually?
When
was it?
Last week Wednesday, was it not?
Was it Wednesday? I thought it was last week Monday.
Last week.
I think
Do you know what?
Monday.
That last week went so fast. It's unbelievable.
Yeah,
it was last week Monday.
So I watched most of the game, but I did actually see the controversy, and obviously the cameras flicked to the stands.
Yeah, where the ultras were,
and you just saw them doing Hitler
monkey
signs,
noises and all
monkey
sorts.
noises.
Yep.
And things of that nature. And who's the black player that they first?
Tyrone Mings.
Tyrone Mings. He actually turned around and said, "Yo, like,
wasn't it his debut as well?
His debut, and he got his family, told his family to come over and everything. Like, got his family there and everything. So, so anyway, that happened. England, the game stopped for a little while so that the officials could somehow get a hold of get a grip of the situation. There was some protocols. I think there was three protocols.
UEFA protocol,
that if it happens, there's like 3 strikes. I don't know why, because you don't need 3. Why do you need 3? But anyway, that was the situation. 3 strikes, and then they were going to step in and
you have to stop the game. You have to actually stop the game.
It just happened just before half time, and what the rumblings were, what was said was the team got inside, spoke to each other, the black players and obviously the white players in the team were like, look, should we go on? Should we continue? And they all made a decision to go out onto the pitch and finish off the game. Now, anyway, after the game, I was listening to various social media outlets, TalkSport, this and that and this and that. And what got me was, cool, I understand that, you know, when it comes to this racist thing, the general consensus is we should keep playing and show them who we are and win and all of that. But my feeling towards it was like, wait a minute, these guys are blatantly being fuckery, and this has gone on for way too long, and there was rumblings of this going to happen anyway. I felt like a bigger impact would have been made if the England player had walked off the pitch, because it's getting to a point now where we're talking about it and nothing's really being done. And we're going to get to a point where 6 months down, 10 months down, 12 months down the line, it's going to happen again, and we're going to be sitting here talking about
wondering
the same
whether to
shit
do it
again. Because like the bottom line is, with this whole thing where UEFA, FIFA, the governing body of football,
Of European football,
they're not.
it won't be FIFA.
They're not black, so they don't. There's nothing. There's nothing in that governing body that affects.
No one's
people.
gonna feel the pinch. No one can relate.
no
Who
one
would
can
be able to relate to
it.
that feeling?
So they'll say that, oh, okay, we'll look into it. We'll look into it. We'll investigate. We'll do what we need to do to crack down in it. But really, nothing is being done. Now, first and foremost, I personally think that Bulgaria has to come out. They have to dash them out of the actual competition. 1, 2, sanctions need to be. Firm sanctions need to be made,
so that they think, "Raw, we want to play football. We're never doing that again."
Basically.
Or whoever's on that fuckery, they can't come in.
because exactly.
But they're not meant to have been actual footy fans. They were just straight racists.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Like, you're spoiling it for the footy fans.
But are you gonna vet those people that are coming in? How are you meant to identify who's coming in and who's an actual football fan and who's a racist coming to mess up the something?
But bruv,
Because when security came over, they didn't care. They ducked straight away. They didn't even think twice.
But what I'm saying to you is,
Yeah.
in Bulgaria, everyone knows people in Bulgaria.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's a bunch of Bulgarians that know who the fuckeries are.
Yeah.
It's like us. If we go to football matches, we'll know who's those are those boys.
Yeah, they're mad fuggish.
Those are those guys.
Yeah.
Those, you know what I mean? And it just
Hooligans.
needs to be cracked down, because if you're going to spoil the game for us, we'd rather you not be there. That's what those fans should be doing. And then obviously UEFA, the governing body, should be putting out sanctions. Anyway, I was actually quite angry about the fact that England didn't walk off.
Didn't walk off.
Yeah, they played.
So
the
for
game.
you, that would have been. So for you, that would have been the best. Conclusion.
That would have made a statement.
Yeah.
That would have made a statement more than playing the game and winning the game. So what? It's 3 points. All right, cool. You won the game, but in the grand scheme of things, we're dealing with racism. We need to tackle this now. Obviously, racism is throughout society.
Yeah.
And another thing is,
At the many different levels.
another thing is, everybody was like, oh, the Bulgaria is racist and they're doing this and doing that, and but we got to deal with our own backyard. It's racism. The racist fans are here, and it's crazy because only a couple days ago, was it yesterday? Yesterday, Haringey and Yeovil had their FA Cup qualifier.
Yeah.
And there was one of the goalkeepers had a racist chant at him.
It is spat
at him. Things were thrown at him.
Say that again.
So basically, Haringey and Yeovil had a game yesterday afternoon.
Yeah.
And basically, it ended up that the manager walked them off the pitch, and the game never continued, and it stopped. Police had to come down and things of that nature. Now, and I was like, see, so it takes a small team like this to make a stand
instead of a major.
And England, who are seen everywhere, around the world,
who
carried on with their
football.
game. It's ridiculous. And that's what confirmed. It actually confirmed the way I felt. Because I was like, this is our time now. This is the time to stop, to cut the shit out.
Yeah, take it serious.
And take it seriously. Walk the fuck off them. Like, stop this bullshit. And
Go on, Drew.
Now I was going to ask you, what would have been your ideal scenario considering what actually happened? Because Height said he would have preferred that they had walked off.
Here's the thing: UEFA known there's racism in football.
Yes.
You don't have kick it. What's it? Kick it out, and all those things there. If you haven't got a problem, you know there's a problem. You put these things in there to try and resolve the issue and identify it and fix it. Whatever. Cool. What you do is, UEFA, when you're having these tournaments, you're meant to have people in the stand in all the stands, pretending to be football fans. So when this shit kicks off, they can report it directly and they can take action right there and then. Then what you do is you deduct the team points. Just you don't even say 3 or 4 points. You just put them right to the bottom of the fucking table.
Do you know what I think? Sorry to interject. If you want to finish, I'll hold that thought.
All right,
but yeah, sorry. Yeah.
Then what England should have done is, like, I feel like we need, who I wish was there? Someone like a Rio or a Sol Campbell, someone like that who'd just be like, I'm not having this. I'm not going back out. You sub me. I'm not going back out. At the end of the day, England, as you rightfully said, they should have hit football where it hurts.
I was just about to say, yeah. So but what else I would have done if that's the case? The one thing I don't know about football is that Bulgarian team, what they would rely on is those ticket sales.
Yeah.
Right.
So if you're gonna hit them where it hurts, hit them by saying, "Okay, cool, no worries, we'll walk off, but also we're taking the tickets." That goes back into some kind of pot, into some UEFA pot or whatever, or compensates the England football team for what you've done, and it goes and it's shared equally to the.
But then the irony is
they would sort shit out.
The manager of Bulgaria tweeted out saying, "Oh, the racism in Bulgaria is no different to the racism in England." And Sterling, who's been like the poster boy for this whole movement that started recently,
Sterling's pissing me off.
He then goes, "This ain't it, chief." But it's like, no, Sterling, that's not the right response, because he might not be right to a certain degree, but he's also right in a certain degree because it's still happening here.
Yeah, but does it make it right?
It doesn't make it right. But Sterling's response was not the right response.
Yeah, but I feel like Raheem Sterling is not taking leadership of this whole situation. Now, whether he wants to or not, that's another question. My thing is, he's been so outspoken about this whole racism thing in all its
in the phases that's taking place and all that,
and this situation has happened. He's supposed to, as one of the main black players in the England team, is to go to the white players and say, "I'm not having this shit, and I'm not like, you've got the power."
Are you with me?
You got the power
because I'm bouncing.
Sterling's not just any guy in that football team
anymore.
He's a massive cog.
Right.
So like, if he says, "Fuck that, they're taking a piss. I've had enough. I'm out." Then one of the other black players, Rashford, might go, "You know what?
I'm out.
I'm done."
But you know what? No, I think in their hearts, deep down in their hearts, they wanted to walk off. But I think it might have been a thing where it might have just been they might have been outvoted. Like, hey, guy, I no disrespect to the guy. I can't see Harry Kane saying, "Guys, well, shall we walk off the pitch?"
But it's not about being outvoted. It's about, I'm not going out
anyway.
Right, but then the thing is,
regardless of my team, I'm not going back out.
And then you have to. Then the rest of the team, then the manager and the rest of the team go,
some kind of decisions.
And then it starts to, because that's what it is. Like that's the thing about it, is how do we know now? Like the black, you could see how uncomfortable the black players was in that situation.
Yeah. So
now they've all gone back to the They've all gone back to the changing rooms, and they've all come together and said, "Listen, this situation is peak. This is not good. What do we do? What do we do?" Now, the majority of the players on the England squad are white,
right?
So they don't know what it feels like to be racially abused.
Ever.
It was for the black players in that team to go, "We are not going back out."
Yeah.
We are not going back out with you lot.
Right.
And then they have to go, "Oh shit, okay, cool. Now we have to make a decision, a real decision." But they've come out and they said, and Sterling said, "Oh, we all decided that we were going to play the game." And
I'm not buying that. I'm not buying that. It's a good PR piece to put out, but I'm not buying that.
I'm not buying it. Bro, England, if a team like this is what we needed a big impact. A team like that doesn't come out and play football. Sponsorship start getting shanked.
Yep.
all the investments in the team starts getting
Right.
shaped. Then they start, as Trimmer says, then it starts hurting pockets. When it starts hurting pockets, that's when the companies
Executive
will go,
bonuses, stuff
well,
like
you know
that.
what, yeah, we better deal with this now.
Football's not
Colin-
just a... Sorry, go on.
Colin Kaepernick, right?
Yeah.
What platform did he use
Yeah.
to kneel?
Yeah.
He didn't kneel in his back garden.
Yeah.
He didn't kneel at a fucking barbecue.
Nah.
He didn't kneel on the street. He didn't kneel in a library. He kneeled on the pitch where a game was
Millions
taking
of people
place.
are watching
Like, people saw that.
the impact.
Now, take that, and if you, bruv, that would be historic. Those
Yeah.
boys, the Rashfords, the Sterlings, the Mings of the world, those boys would have they'd have been in the history books if they just walked off.
Now, do you think saying that now, even comparing that situation, do you think that the black players will feel like if they don't go out there, they'll lose their jobs?
Of course they will.
What? So what
They'll
if
feel
England?
like that. They don't even know if they can make that call.
So
'Cause
what if England
everything-
don't pick
there
them
is
again?
There is hierarchy and there's protocol to everything.
Right.
So they've probably been told, listen, regardless of how you feel, you fucking do as we say. Because what you've got to realize, I don't know if you ever played football like at a certain level.
Of course, yeah.
I don't know. But
No, I know you're saying. I'm
so
saying,
from
of course.
grassroots, you go from grassroots, then
Yeah.
you go down to district, then you go from district, you go to county,
Yeah.
then you go to county to go to All England, yeah, and then you start playing or whatever, yeah, England schools, yeah. So after that, and then you're on the radar, you're properly on the radar, you might go pro, or you're a development center or whatever. Now, after that, you've worked your arse off so hard. You're now at the pinnacle and you're playing for the national team. And you're now thinking, do I choose my career and what I've worked for from the age of maybe 6 till 23 to now this situation that's happened now with racism? And I could probably close my eyes because I don't play fucking international football regular. That's something I might do every 3 or 4 months.
Do the England players get paid for playing for England?
I think they get
appearance
bonuses,
fees, right? Appearance
Yeah, I
fees,
think that's I don't
goal
think they-
bonuses, stuff
yeah,
like that.
stuff like that, but not actually.
Bro, if
they get
England
paid. They
don't-
get paid for their unless they win a tournament or they get to maybe the semis.
So then the black England players are not really obligated to do shit
Bro,
for England.
Eric Cantona.
No one is.
One of the
but
most.
you get asked to play for the team.
Of course, yeah,
You
and you
should-
take that opportunity. But
yeah.
I'm saying,
Not black or white.
I'm saying, I'm trying to get into the mind of a black football player in that position, because at the end of the day, Raheem Sterling still plays for Man City. So if he doesn't play for England, he still plays for Man City.
Right, but this
And
is
he
the
still
point I'm
gets his
trying to
pay.
make.
Get me?
Eric Cantona, one of the most renowned football players ever,
Yeah.
of all time. I don't think he got a cap for France.
I think he did, but he had an
was the
issue
one
with
cap.
Houllier.
Okay, so he got
him
one cap.
and him and Ginola. There was a
Right.
situation with him and Ginola that happened. And then,
What's happened to his career?
Yeah.
Do you see what I'm saying? He went on.
and
to
he
make a
was
stand.
arguably one of the best French players.
Right, and
ever.
he never represented his team, his national
Ever.
team many times, and
And
he still
Ginola.
had an illustrious career.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, I just feel like maybe they might have been a bit shook because they don't want. You know what it is? The flip side is they might have thought, "Fuck, if we do this."
Then what? Backlash.
And it doesn't go the way, whatever to England's
Powers
way,
that be, yeah.
they're gonna point and say, "Oh,
You
those
decided.
little black boys over there, you're the reason why
Yeah, but
that happened."
Yeah, but fuck that, because the
No, I
It's
agree.
easy to say
yeah, but
fuck.
what I'm saying to you, in general,
Yeah.
there's this no racism thing out at the moment,
Yeah.
and a lot of the people in the UK, in England, are behind those players. They are.
That's not the FA though.
What I'm saying, yeah,
Sorry,
but what I'm
I'll let
saying
you
to you
finish.
is
Yeah.
there's enough of a movement behind the players that if they did walk off, it wouldn't sabotage their careers. There's enough. Like there's
careers
pundits,
and
there's
international careers is totally
Yeah,
different.
but you don't need to play for England.
You don't, but that's all you want to do.
Who says that?
So why are they playing?
Jamie Vardy just don't want to play for England. He just cut. He don't want to play like.
Yeah, well,
Jamie Vardy don't want to play for England. Obviously, he had the issue because obviously they
Really?
I don't know what happened. They weren't calling him up or
There's cool number, they just wasn't using it.
they weren't playing him.
Yeah,
So
just
he was
get a
like,
little
"Fuck
minute.
that shit. I ain't playing. Like I'll play for Leicester and get my wage."
But that's because there was an issue.
Yeah.
What about the ones that don't have the issue and have the opportunity?
Bro, Mark Noble's never played for England.
Yeah, but he's not good. I don't rate him.
I'm just talking about the issue of racism. There's a blatant issue, and all the black players like we need to make a like that's the point I'm trying to make is there gets to a point when it comes to this sort of situation. Action speaks louder than words, and we're in 2019, and we just keep talking about. We're talking about it now
again.
But what the fuck's gonna be? What's gonna happen? What I want to see is real movements happening, real tangible movements happening. And it's obviously easier for us to sit here and say we're not footballers and we're not in that situation, but at the end of the day we are black, and we are seeing our black players affected by this. There's like these motherfuckers in stands doing hoo and fucking doing Hitler, fucking like suck, bruv, fuck yourself.
But you know what the wickedest thing is? Go on, Joe, go on.
So you don't think that the fact that you know, they did what they did, so they stayed on the pitch. Yeah. They won the game. The guys got ejected from the game.
Left. They didn't get
There
ejected.
wasn't any more abuse.
They left.
Yeah, because the security went over to them and ejected them. They were ejected. They didn't leave. They were escorted out to go. And supposedly they weren't actual football fans. Who knows? I don't care. I'm just glad that they were gone. That Bulgaria got peppered and they felt stupid. You get what I'm saying? Like, but at the end of
that's not enough.
You know what though?
So what is enough? So cut the game.
It's Black History Month. If those guys had walked off the pitch, bro. Oh man.
Yeah, but what is that? I don't even know what that is.
What is what?
This Black History Month thing.
No, I'm just saying, bro. Like the timing.
I know the timing.
It's coincidental. Like,
so I'm just being an opportunist. I'm just being.
Excuse me. It would have just been like, it would have just drummed it home. Like we can't be. I'm exhausted. I'm fucking tired. Of talking about situations regarding the color of my skin. It's fucking tiring.
So anyway, to the Bulgarian racist fans, or
to the racist fans, fuck this Bulgarian thing.
If you're not fans, if you're not whatever, suck my dick. Suck my dick. And we're handing out handing out a dick award. Suck my dick award to them right now. Suck my dick award goes out to Bulgaria and those motherfucking
not to racist, bro.
All of them, man. The whole thing, the whole thing. Like there's racism in every football club everywhere. Yeah, we know that.
That's true.
The subject at hand is we're talking about Bulgaria, and Bulgaria don't have many black people in there. I know Bulgaria. Do you know a black Bulgarian?
Bro, when Liam Neeson was looking for the black guy to fuck him
supposedly
up,
he was a black Bulgarian.
He didn't go Bulgaria to look for him, right? So case closed, right?
See it there?
Ding ding.
Yeah, man. So so that's real. I mean, I'm pretty happy with the situation at hand. We spoke about a few things. Is there anything else that the man got to say?
Can I just throw something out there?
Go for it.
I don't know how to drop this, but I was speaking to someone and everything's all cool and dandy and everything like that. And just like, talking and rah. And then out of the blue, she's like, oh, when's the nudes coming? I was like, what nudes?
Nudes?
Like, sorry, rewind and come next. When's the nudes coming?
Rewind and come again, no.
Selector. I was like, nudes? What do you mean? Go on then. She goes, oh, when's the nudes coming?
For what?
I was like, for who? I said, for who? Because I'm befuddled. Like, what? I was like, call them Bennett, nudes. What do you mean?
No, I feel you, man.
You see what I'm saying?
GB.
And then she took offense to it. Like, what, you're not going to send me the nudes? No, I'm like, not
nudes
what?
For what?
Exactly. How did we get here? She goes, oh, well, we're talking. And like...
It's just standard now.
Right?
You just got to send nudes now.
But I've never sent a nude before, so I'm like sitting there like, well, what do I do? Wow. Do I send a picture of a fucking cucumber in my fridge or something? What do I do?
Wow.
I got some plantain there. Do I send a picture of that? Is that what you want? Do you want me to peel it and show it to you?
Just show it a shotty, man. What the fuck you playing with?
Bro, I don't send pictures. I've never sent a dick pic in my life. Have you sent her? My point.
Send her the high yellow.
The question was.
Send her the double barrel shotty.
The question is, should I say, present tense, have you sent nudes before?
No.
Not even to your now wife.
No.
Okay.
She knows what it looks
it's not
like.
just me.
No, I'm not sending anyone my news.
What about you, Trim?
Yes.
You have.
Yes.
You've sent.
I've sent my wood. I've sent my wood. I sent it like DHL. I've sent that.
Cool.
And what are you expected to get back from that?
Well, it's difficult because I had to send 2 pics. I had to send two pics.
So what you got to stand
before and
after? You got to stand
Before.
You got to stand in the light.
Yeah.
What you got to stand in the light?
Bro, there's angles as well that you
Get your feet in it.
Yeah. I have to stand on the side.
You didn't put your legs up, did you?
Nah.
Okay.
It's
like that.
What you did?
that.
I don't want you to do it now, cuz.
But I have. Yeah, I've done that. That's not.
Yeah. No, apparently, women.
But I'm not. It's not. It's not. But it's not something that I would do.
It's a wave, isn't it?
Do you know what it was?
It's a wave.
I just thought to myself, do you know what? I'm proud of my shit. I'm good. So
Oh, but
I don't feel uncomfortable.
Yeah, man.
Initially, because I'm quite old fashioned. I like to keep things 100 or whatever. But
Yeah.
I just thought to myself,
That's my lane.
hey, why not?
My lane. And I'm happy with what I have. Very.
Yeah.
But like,
But
I'm sending out my wood to a girl. Like,
do you see what I'm saying?
like, what do you want? Like,
The flip side is
Yeah.
I'm
surprised that you ain't done it yet.
if we're safe, bro.
That's all right.
If we're doing the thing, if she's getting laying down and then she's like, oh my gosh, let me get some of that. She start taking pictures of it. That's cool. That you took those pictures on your phone yourself.
Yeah.
But I'm
Just getting
not
excited because he punched the fuck out
I'm
the
not
mic.
sending it. I'm not.
yeah, but I would question a girl taking out her phone and just taking pictures of my wood. They'd be like, what are you trying to do? You trying to set man up?
Set my wood up.
I don't know. Okay,
my
maybe.
dick print.
Maybe I don't know, but
wood.
my point, what I'm saying is like, if you only that's cool, but I can't see myself sitting there trying to get the best angle to take a picture of my dick and send it to you.
it's long.
I ain't got time for that.
It's long.
Do you know what I mean? And then she's like, "Oh, but I'm sure you wanted me to send you some." It's
Yeah,
like, I
some
never
titties.
asked you. So why? You
No,
making
but
that
so you've
assumption?
never asked a girl to send you a picture of her breast,
at all?
is it?
Yes.
What she probably wants is an exchange. She wants an exchange. So
Okay,
Some
but
Western Union.
You send the wood.
Yeah, and
She
she'll
sends
send
you
her
the
some kun
box.
kuns.
She sends you the box. Or
no,
the,
but
Yeah.
if she sent me the box,
Yeah.
that would make Woody Woodpecker stand up, and then you're like, okay, cool, I'm in the mood now. But do you know what I mean?
I don't see nothing wrong with FaceTime a chick and then you lot get into it and you do your thing. But taking pictures, it's like
Yeah, but I don't even know her like that.
So did you find it seedy?
No, it's just
bro, it's
No.
what it is. It is what it is. Like I'm not like there's no shame. Like if that's what you do, there's no shame in that. Like it's cool, but that's not my. I wouldn't. That's not my.
But
thing.
let's be honest, it's far more elegant and sexy and all that. Like a female's got many things to show: booty, thighs, breasts, stomach, face, everything.
You want her to take a picture of her stomach?
bro? She got a nice stomach. Why not? Why
You
not?
just wanna, babe, can I see the grit in your fucking belly button?
Why not?
Can I see your fucking kakaje in your
you
fucking belly button?
Bro, man, you got like
No, I
like
feel
every
you,
part
but-
of. I'm just saying that they've got more to offer and show than us. Once I show you a picture of my dick, what else could I show you? Doing it on a handstand?
Do you know, it's women that just want to probably want to collect that kind of shit, collector's items. She's probably collect.
I think it's what they're used to as well. Someone sent a picture of their dick and now they're
Yes.
used to it.
Yeah, but
And it's like girls
how can
giving
you
that.
how can you send a girl a picture of your dick?
Pretty
Just
easy.
like that.
Quite easy. It's fucking
No,
easy.
but I'm just like off the Richter, just like that. Like 5 minutes into.
If you like them enough, you'll send
That's-
anything.
I'm trying to say that's a wave, innit? That's what people are do. Like that new style of.
But it's not
dating
that
and-
new.
I don't know, but I'm not in the game like that, so I don't. You know the
Man's
ones
not on
there.
Facebook. Man's like the game.
I'm not in the game like that,
do you know
but
what I
I'm
mean?
saying obviously.
No, but do you remember
some
when-
girls like that, innit? Some girls
like Professor Michael Jackson once said, do you remember the time when it was like, oh shit, she just sent me and it takes you a good 5 minutes looking at the same picture.
I've had a girl send me their booty and that.
Yeah.
Your bottom and. Like,
Yeah, but
No
now it just
kun-kun.
seems- now
No
it just
kun-kun.
seems like it
no,
just
I
seems
haven't
the
had
norm.
Tuntun sent to me, but I don't want to see Tuntun in a picture, man. It's nasty. Tuntons are like the look of a the way you look did it. Right. All right. So you hold on. Wait.
Hold on to my colon.
Wait. I like Tuntun.
Oh, that's good.
I like Tuntun, but the
Thanks for establishing that
look
part.
of certain Tuntons ain't that great. Like, unless
Okay,
you dress
but
that
if
shit,
Looking like a salt beef
if
bagel.
you dress that shit up in a picture
Like
in a
that.
certain way,
Look.
cool. But I really don't want to. It's all right. It's all right. I'd rather see breasts. I'd rather see some breasts.
Okay, but
All right,
wouldn't
but
you-
then some girls do that anyway. So they
Right.
say, show me a picture of your dick and I'll show you my breast.
Okay, or how about
Some Tuntuns have got that tail on it. I don't like the tail on a Tuntun where it's just tailed off. That means you've been tucked way too many times.
ugh.
Or is that the kebab meat is hanging there?
Yeah, man. What's that, man? Why have you got a wood on your? What?
A big clit. Why you got a big clit? Why is your clit got a foreskin?
I don't want to see all of that, man.
I don't want to see your clout.
Porn tun it's clean, it's round. They make it
got
a certain way. It's buff. You get me? But the average girl sending you a pic of her tuntun, it ain't gonna be shit.
All right.
Ain't got the
But
right
the lighting
presentation.
ain't right.
Yeah.
There's no, you know what I mean? There's no strobe on it. It's just fucking.
There's no strobe.
But what about?
Shit. What
Can
about
it breathe?
what about that the vibe is so cool that she just takes it upon herself to send you something, no warning, nothing, just like,
Oh,
oh,
well,
how's your
then
day?
cool.
Isn't that better than asking?
Yeah.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Okay, I don't know what he's talking about. All right, cool. But
Now, because you said I've never asked. Like, I just feel like if you and her on a vibe, on a wave, on the same wavelength, and you're cool and all that, she feels comfortable enough to be like, oh, how's your day doing? And send you a little, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
But
man.
Dr. Knockboots over there keeps sending pictures of his water and all them things there.
Nah,
so-
keeps. That's not what I'm talking about. You asked me if I had before.
Oh.
Yes, I have.
Oh, you don't do that no more.
Bro, I don't do
You're
that.
you're
I just thought
reformed,
to myself, that was interesting. It was a nice thing to embark on. But
Yeah.
it was cool.
Man
innit?
said embark.
Embark,
Like it's a space
engage.
journey. Yeah.
Anything with the EN in front of it, me can do.
All right, man.
So I just wanted to get out of there because, you know.
Yeah, man. I think we're gonna sign out, man.
Yeah.
Could do.
I think we've done a stretch today.
Pause.
We've done a stretch today, and I've enjoyed it, man. It's been nice. It's been live. So I just want to sign out to this because you gotta do this.
And hypotheses.
Yeah. So what we saying? If you got your favorite top 10 records,
Send it.
send it. We'll put it up on the Instagram this week.
Yeah, slide in the DMs, man. We'll put ours up. We'll slide in the DMs and we'll put your list up, man. No shame, no
Or
Okay,
game.
send
start.
some. Nah, don't send. I'm joking.
Don't send no nannies.
Yeah, please.
Don't send no nannies.
I don't
not-
want to see no wood on the
No
fire.
cananis.
Please, ladies, do not send your vaginas to the DMs
And your
on the
Bambi
Fast Food
holes. Don't send
Podcast.
no Bambi
And
holes.
guys, don't
Tech
play
time, yeah?
yourself because we
Yeah.
will expose you. Don't do that.
I don't want to see that.
I don't want to see that. I'll go Stevie Wonder on that shit. I
Yeah,
don't want to see
wanna
that shit.
So yeah, man, it's been a blessing. Shout out to Trimmer,
Yes.
Drizzy Freckles.
Also, real quick,
Yeah.
I just wanted to say,
Well, go on.
big up to my football team. Yeah.
Yeah.
Big up.
Yeah,
Big up FC Shebu All Stars, my Saturday
Big.
football team that I manage.
Yeah.
Big them up.
Big them up.
They've won 4 out of 4. The referee was trying to fuck us this week.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
fuck you dirty little pussy clot.
You dirty little
stinking
bummer hole.
pussy old ref. Yeah. Sorry, I'm so excited. But my team, we're top of the league.
well done.
We're badding it up. Big up to my whole team. I'm fucking proud of you.
Hey, have you seen Joker?
Yeah, we'll
I ain't
talk
seen
about
it
that.
yet,
We'll talk
but
about
we
that. That's good. Trim, you'll see it 2 weeks time. You got to
Fam,
watch it. You
my
got
man
2
ain't
weeks to
even
watch
watched
it.
Top
cool.
Boy yet.
Have you not seen Top Boy either? All right, okay.
Hey, signing out.
All right, listen.
Where we at? Where we at?
Yeah, man.
On the platforms.
We're gonna basically sign out. But yeah, you can catch us every fortnight on iTunes, SoundCloud, Spotify, Podbeam. We're also on YouTube. Have I missed one?
Pornhub.
Fucking hell.
Well, you might be on Pornhub.
Gordon Bennett.
I ain't on Pornhub, bro.
It has to be called Gordon Bennett. I can't even say it properly.
That's a Borden Bennett.
Ball and Bennett.
That's a
Ball and, because he's
that's a
talking about
Borden
grinding
Bennett.
around the corner. They have a Ball and Bennett, innit?
Borden Bennett.
Ball and Bennett.
Yeah, man. Yeah, catch us all on the platforms, Dave. Tell a friend to tell a friend.
To tell a friend.
Like and subscribe. Even put your ratings. There's a rating section on iTunes. If you listen,
Yeah,
on
you
iTunes,
can review it as well.
Review it.
Share.
Put your thing on there.
Share.
We're on
thing
we're
on.
on Instagram, Fast Food Podcast. Also, maybe check the episodes out when we put them up every fortnight on YouTube. And I want to thank you guys once again for a great episode. Shout out to Trebler in the building.
Come on.
Making us look cool.
Yeah.
Making us look calm. Yeah. Fantastic. This is the Fast Food Podcast. I go by the name of Morgan Heights.
Come on.
We're signing out. We'll see you next in the fortnight. Peace.